What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So we're going to do a little bit of gun education today. So let's get into some gun education today, because apparently when I do videos and I call a gun a system or a platform, people flip out. So let's dumb this down for you. If you guys have been part of this channel, you've probably seen the video where I talk about how to properly operate a 1911. All right, you've probably seen that video. It's by far my most viewed video. It's going crazy, 200,000. I don't know, it just keeps growing and growing. I'm still to this day, I don't know, about a year doing it. I constantly get comments on the video non-stop. Thumbs up more than thumbs down, but I do get a lot of thumbs down. And when a video is getting pushed like that, you get a lot of trolls that come out and stuff like that too. And then some people that just get butthurt. They just get butthurt that start coming out. So I want to discuss a few different things, because I guess some people seem a little confused when I call a 1911 a system. All right. So now there's all kinds of different types of pistols when you're carrying a pistol. There's 1911s, there's Glocks, there's SIGs, there's you name it, there's Rugers, there's all kinds of different models of pistols, right? There's models of pistols and all that other stuff. But a lot of them are different actions as well. Like a single action pistol, all right, if you guys don't know what this is, a single action pistol is like a 1911. In order to shoot, the hammer has to be cocked back. Therefore, you locked up the hammer, or you lock up the safety, so the hammer is back. So cocked and locked, or locked and cocked, it doesn't matter. A lot of people freak out when I say that too. So cocked and locked, for all people get butthurt with that one. But anyway, so when the hammer is back and the safety is up, that makes it a single action pistol. You cannot pull the trigger of that gun unless you have cocked that hammer. The same goes to some classic revolvers. You cannot make that gun shoot unless you cock that hammer. That makes it a single action system. Okay, it's the mechanical system. It is a single action system. You could also say it's a platform, a various type of platform. It's a single action system. Whereas a Glock or M&P or a 320 is a striker fired platform. Platform as a whole is a striker fired platform, but each individual gun is a different system because they don't quite operate the same. So it makes it a different gun, but it's the striker fired platform. Now, in the military, when we talk about firearms, you hear it all the time. Get your weapon system. What weapon system is that? What's your platform? You know, where's that? That's a weapons platform that we're using today. This is the weapon system. You hear that all the time. We speak that all the time. We say that with different things. AR-15, M16 that we have in the military, right? And M16 is one type of system, whereas a M249 is another type of system. However, they are also different platforms, because a rifle is not a belt-fed machine gun, which makes them different platforms, are applied to the same thing, the small unit stuff. Now, when you get into crew serve weapons, those are the medium machine guns and heavy machine guns. That is another different type of platform, because you can't shoot them the standard way. Most of the time you have to have them mounted on something, or have them braced some way where possible. Like a 240, you can hit fire it if you want, but you're not going to be hitting much. You need to either put it in a bipod that's on it, or more than often where they put it on an actual tripod, where they actually lock into a tripod, or they mount it on a vehicle. It is a crew served system, and it is a crew served platform. All right, so the platform is the system and platform is pretty much the same thing. If you want to really get technical, a platform is a different way of doing it. Like, you can't use the rifle the same way you use the belt fed, which makes them two different platforms, but at the same time they're two different systems, if you catch my drift, because one's a rifle and one is a belt fed, right? So, but the platform aspect of it is it's used a different way. Now, in my videos, when you hear me call different guns different systems, a lot of people get butthurt, and they think it's ridiculous that I call a 1911 a different system than like a Glock. And it's for me, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense to me. Is you call it it's a different system, so you call it a different thing. But a lot of people don't understand that, or they just really don't like the video. That's the other thing too. Now, in the 1911 video that I did, a lot of people, well, not say a lot of people, there's some people that, usually people that like complain that I call it differently, or a system or something like that. It's because in the same thing they're talking about, hey, they prefer their Glock, or they prefer a different type of gun, or a different system. And they don't say system, because God forbid you say system. But what I've learned from that is, instead of actually watching the video and learning something from the video, because it's actually a really good instructional video if you haven't taken a look at it. It's a really good instructional video. I'll actually link it in the description below. It teaches you how to use the 1911 system best. It teaches you how to ride your thumb on the safety. It teaches you how to properly use it. It teaches you the basics of that system, how it's different than, say, a striker fired system. Now, the same thing goes for carry. All right, when I carry 1911, I don't carry it the same way that I carry my Glock or my SIG. I don't, or my revolver, because it's a different type of gun. So I have to put it on my body a different way, and I have to have a pancake holster, and I have to have a heavier belt, because it is a heavier system. Whereas like my SIG, it's still a little bit of a heavier system, but I could have it on a lighter belt, and I still have a pancake holster. With a Glock, I just throw it on whatever, you know, either my lighter, my thinner, they're both gun belts, my thinner, my 511 tactical belt, I just put it on that one with a simple taco holster, and it's very lightweight and it's easy to carry. Whereas my SIG, I could do that too, but it's not as comfortable because it's slightly heavier. In 1911, you have to have some sort of pancake if you're going to carry it inside the waistband. And that, for me, with my tactical muffin top, you have to adjust it on your body a specific way just so it conceals better. So it is a different carry system altogether compared to when I carry my Glock or my SIG. So that's another thing that goes into it. But the thing is, a lot of people get so upset that, you know, I like like this gun. There's a lot of people that like that guns, and they don't like it whether they've heard about other things about the different system on a YouTube channel, or they lean towards that direction. Gun people are they're very strong-minded, we'll just say that. But what happens is they don't like the video, and they don't like the fact that I'm teaching about a system that actually makes it a very simple system and teaches you how to use it. So instead of, you know, trying to learn something from the video, instead of that, they're going to try to destroy my credibility by saying it's a bad system. And the way how they do that is they say it's my wording, all right, or my wording, or it's the, oh, it's a system now. It's oh, you call this thing a system now? I'll tell you what you do with that system. It's just like, it's, you know, you could have learned something from this, and maybe you actually had an open mind when you came into the video and actually learned a little bit about the actual firearm itself, the actual firearm platform, the system itself. If you learn something about it, you might actually be able to pick one up and actually enjoy shooting it, instead of, because you don't like it and you don't like that the video is making it sound like it's actually pretty easy to use, you're going to instead attack the credibility of the person that's doing the teaching, which to me is absolutely ridiculous. But after all, it is YouTube, so you never know. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. And remember, guys, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.